Kevin Burgess says he suffers from depression, anxiety, PTSD, and borderline personality disorder. He's gone through years of therapy to recover from the lowest point in his life.
I was hospitalized for an attempted suicide. That's when I felt I had nothing to offer the world and I had nothing to live for and just wanted to end it. I have now seen that there could be a light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope. Things can get better if I keep working hard and keep working on what I know I need to do.
He says he was extremely lucky to have found the right therapy in time, in a state where seeing a mental health professional could take months. Data from 2021 shows New Mexico has the second highest suicide rate in the nation. The National Alliance on Mental Illness provides voluntary peer support.
We don't have doctors for any of our illnesses, really. Often you have to travel for medical care. But having said that, mental health care is always lacking. I have spoken to therapists who say they don't want to work with the people with the serious mental illness. It's hard. It's hard to understand. It's hard to treat. And so on top of not having enough people, probably half of the people don't really want to tackle the difficult illnesses.
New Mexico faces a doctor shortage, including in the field of psychiatry, where the state has about 300 licensed psychiatrists but needs at least 117 more. Without treatment, many fall into substance abuse.
Ever since I was maybe 12, I really struggled with depression, and I never got help for it, and I never learned how to deal with it, and it led into a really dark path. I started using hard drugs whenever I was 14, and it just progressively got worse. I started using opiates, and it all just went downhill. I dropped out of school, and I lost all sight for the future.
Sam and her friends are in a 90-day rehab program that helps young people recover from addiction and deal with mental health illnesses. Serenity Mesa was founded by 4 mothers who lost their sons to substance abuse. Its director says capacity is capped because of limited funding.
Years and years they've been trying to pass the Cannabis Act, where it legalized marijuana. They originally were going to have all of the funding and all the tax generated from that to go to mental health issues and addiction issues. And at the last minute, there's some deal made in the Senate, and they changed it, and they put all that money back in the general fund.
And until enough resources are put into mental health, New Mexico could remain high on the list of suicide rates, with a growing threat of substance abuse among its youth. Ediz, Tiyansan, CGTN, Albuquerque, New Mexico.